All right, I think we're live. No. Testing, that works. I think we might be at it. But yeah, good morning, everybody. Just seeing if anyone comes on. Open the chat. I'm going to post this quickly. It's slower when it's interesting. All right. Well, I'm just coming out here to see if anyone wants to talk. One is if you could subscribe. We're trying to reach, hopefully before the 500, try to reach, or not the 500, the Brickyard, 1,000 subscribers. And I'm hoping this is quiet. If there's background noise, let me know. This microphone, for whatever reason, excuse me, has been hit or miss. But yeah, trying to figure out a few different things. This is all new. We're trying to do different things. But what do you guys think of the season so far? What's the biggest surprise? I had a comment earlier today or yesterday say the biggest surprise was the cheating scandal. And while I don't think cheating is a big surprise, everyone tries to gain an edge one way or another in racing. I don't think that it was that. It was more of the letting go of other people. That was the big surprise. Tim Cindric leaving. He's been there since, I believe it was 98, if it wasn't 2000. To me, that was the big scandal, or the big shocker so far, is they let him go after all that time, which one was beneficial to Penske to show that, hey, no one's above the law, and they're going to do what they can to make this fair. And I think what he decided to do with that was ultimately a great decision on his part. The other thing that was kind of surprising was the fact that we had a rookie winner with Robert Schwartzman for the pole. That was really shocking. I could not believe that actually happened. It was pretty impressive to see that. Was really interesting at the track. You could see, make sure I don't have the sound on. Trying to get, there we go. Trying to see, okay, good. But yeah, it was really interesting to see the team during qualifying run, because they did their laps and they immediately, once they qualified, they knew they were going to be in the top 30. They just parked the car. They were done for the day. Then the next day, everyone asked why weren't they at the practice. They were like, we have a fast car. We're happy to be in there. We're not going back out and potentially wrecking our car before qualifying. And they went out and qualified really well again. And almost immediately after that is when Scott McLaughlin wrecked his car. So it was quite funny. I mean, everyone thought that he was the car that was not going to make the field, and he ended up winning the pole. And they just kept going and kept going. They did the bare minimum they had to do to get into the race and this into the race. So it was, or the minimum amount of laps you could run to qualify for the pole. I mean, he did it, and they did a phenomenal job getting that car ready. I think they found something on Friday. I don't know what, but they found something because they were slow all month until Fast Friday. So it was really a shocker to see that, especially at the 500. Uh, there's definitely been a lot of. I don't think anyone was expecting Alex Palou to do as well as he did. I mean, there's no way that you would expect someone. It's a very rare feat to win uh, 5 out of 6 races. That's pretty impressive and a great way to start the season, and probably going to end up being the season champion. I just don't see how. Maybe Kirkwood might catch up, but someone is going to have a phenomenal second half, and he has to have a terrible, not mediocre, a terrible second half to really lose anything that he had for uh to lose this championship this year. I'm pretty certain. I mean, I think someone did. He could miss the next 3 races, and he'd still be the points leader. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, last week didn't help. It lowered it. It made it a little bit more manageable, but he would really have to have a lot of DNFs towards the back to not win this championship. So that was definitely a surprise as well. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Just let me know in the comments below. And if you could subscribe, that'd be awesome. Trying to grow this on YouTube. Uh, and I'm open to your guys' opinions. And if there's stuff you guys want to talk about, let us know. But the cheating thing, I think the really big shocker was, to me, is releasing Tim Cindric. Kyle Moyer and the others, like, yeah, they're high up there, but they were not Tim Cindric. If when you think of Team Penske, you think of Roger Penske. And then if you were to when you take Roger Penske out and you go, who do you think of when you think of Team Penske? You think of Tim Cindric. So that was like cutting the head of that team off. So that was really shocking, and I couldn't believe that that happened. But it's a good thing that happened for those guys. It really was shocking. I don't know, to me. I mean, even though you knew that should happen, I thought it should have happened last year when they had the whole uh, push to pass scandal going on, but they did not. So I was kind of surprised by that in that standpoint. And I did not think this was, because realistically, I think if IndyCar handled it better, this would have been they got caught with something, they fixed it, they got sent to the back, it would have been over. But I think the way they handled it kind of threw fuel on the fire. If there weren't these guaranteed spots and it being such an important race, uh, I think it would have been a little different. But in the end, that's what happened. And I'm curious to see what happens with Tim Cindric, because he's been in the series for so long. I'd imagine he's going to be going somewhere that someone might take a chance on him, whether it's a newer team or a team from the past. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Tim, because I have a hard time seeing him staying away for now. I don't think he'll do anything this year, but yeah, we have there's a lot of shocking things going on right now in IndyCar. The other thing is you have Juncos Hollinger doing so well. You have, um, yeah, you have Juncos Hollinger doing so well. You have Andretti doing halfway decent. They've had a struggle so far. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was curious. I had some noise, so if you hear anything, let me know in the comments too, or the chat. But yeah, so that's what I'm kind of impressed. Andretti's done a phenomenal job. They really struggled last year, and they're kind of finding their groove again. I'm now waiting for the silly season to start, which should be heading soon. I've already heard a little bit that possibly could someone replace Marcus Ericsson next year at Andretti for the third car, or could they go to four cars? But I don't think they would with the new charter system the way it is. Uh, and I don't think they would get rid of Marcus, but it seems like everyone's itching for these teams to start having some movement. And I don't know what's going to happen next year. I know I've heard a lot about Will Power, whether or not Will Power will be back with Penske. I sure hope he is because he's a really good staple and a great guy. But even if he isn't, I think he's still going to be around and he'll be on a team. He's just too talented of a driver to pass up. But yeah, so we're also looking at we will be at SVRA next week. If there's anything you guys want us to look at or go around and find or interview or videos, or if you're part of a team and want us to come over, let us know in the comments below. We're trying to do some different things as well. It is midget week here in Indianapolis as well. So I'm curious to see who's going to what races. Christian, how are you doing? I knew I'd get somebody on here. I'm doing a new setup, so I can't see half the stuff on here that I normally do. Oh, good. It is showing up. How is the farmer's market? But yeah, what is your opinion is the biggest shocker so far of the IndyCar season? But yeah, we will be at SVRA, and there's also an event. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. I was going to get the information I just had about. How are you doing, Christian? But I'm going to share this. See how this works. This one. And Christian, I don't know if you were going to go look at going to this. I hope this works. There we go. So this is the historical IndyCar event going on June 28th through the 29th at IRP. It's $20 to get in. And it's going to be a local event here. So be sure to check out this wonderful event. It's going to have a lot of special guests. I really like how they put that down here for the cars. But it's going to be a great time to go with the family and it won't cost too much. So if you guys are in the area and anyone wants to go, this will be at IRP the 28th and 29th. I'm going to go find out about times, but you can buy tickets through this link. Oh, that's good. The farmer's market was good. So are you planning on going to any races the next couple weeks or anything like that? That's good that the farmer's market was really good. It's a little chillier than I thought for this time of year. And then I have this question. Would Cindric have to fill the suspension for Penske? I'm pretty certain by him getting fired, he fulfilled that suspension. I am pretty certain he's not going to have to do any suspension. Honestly, the bigger thing is will he come back to IndyCar? He might be going to IMSA. He might go to a few other. Someone's going to pick him up, but I don't think he's going to have to fulfill any suspensions that went on because I think the firing was the suspension. But yeah, so this is a really cool event going on here in Indianapolis or at IRP in Brownsburg. They're going to have historical cars. It's a 2-day event. It's $20 for the weekend. So if you guys want to go, be sure to check it out. Support these local great functions and from what I've been told, is this is a phenomenal. I don't know if they had this exact event last year or if they've had it in the past, and it's really, really nice. And the Throgmortons do a wonderful job with it. You're sweating right now thinking about next week's race, or are you sweating uh, right now working on something? Yeah, currently I'm trying to. Well, I'll have to be getting ready for work here in about 15 minutes. But I thought I'd go do a live. I'm trying to do a daily live, possible, and maybe I'll get your opinion. What's the best time to do a live? Would you prefer if we did in the morning, evening? I usually get home about 10:30, 11, so I might do another live tonight. But yeah, I just want to talk racing and a few other things and what's going on in Indianapolis. And you live close to Speedway, right? I don't know. I don't think there's anything else going on right now in Speedway. That's fair. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot one this summer, I have a feeling. I'm really surprised on here it tells me it's 71 degrees. Oh, that doesn't show up. I'm getting used to some of this technology stuff. But do you have a favorite driver? I know I'm gonna send these Kirkwood car pictures as well on here. I have them somewhere in my phone. We got a lot of stuff for the month of May, so but if anyone wants to go, be sure to check out this event. They're going to have some great cars and they're going to have cars doing laps on the track. So maybe try to get a couple cameras in there and see if we can get some ride alongs. Yeah, it really is humid out. That's why I hate when it does this rain and then it doesn't. It rains enough to just be annoying. And that's what seems to be going on right now is we have enough. Uh, yeah, Zionsville's nice. And it is sweaty out. I'm more in the Lebanon area. So I'm close to where you're at. I'll have to check out that farmer's market one weekend when I'm not racing, not working. That's why I'm doing these lives. So if anyone can subscribe, that'd be awesome. We're uh trying to reach 1,000 before the NASCAR race. We're getting up there. And if there's anything you guys want us to check out or talk about, let me know in the comments below. How long have you lived in Zionsville? And you have family in Speedway too, right? I think. But yeah, be sure to check out this historical event, this historical IndyCar event that they'll be doing at IRP next week. I'm going to try to promote some of the stuff coming up. I know Indiana Racing Memorial. Oh, I'm going to do this. This is kind of cool. I can do this now. You need to check SVRA at Indy next week. Yes, we are going to be doing that. We are going to be busy with the SVRA. I have off. Whoops. Nope. I have off, so I am going to be there both days, and we're going to try to do some driver stuff. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, your family's from Zionsville? Oh, that's cool. I thought you had someone in Speedway. I might be thinking I know a bunch of people from Speedway, so that's probably what I was mixing it up with. But we will be at SVRA. But in your opinion, are we better off for SVRA doing stuff with behind the scenes? Oh, your dad lives. That's what it was. I thought so. I'm terrible with remembering stuff, so I knew it. But should we do some more stuff with behind the scenes or some actual laps? I think we're going to try to do both. But my hope is to get them. There's a bunch of cars I know from and I don't want to say what era SVRA racing this is. They have different segments, but I really want to see them fire up all the cars from the 1900s, early 1900s, like 1920s to 40s up because it's so. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty cool. Let me stop. Oh, let me see if I can add. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Uh, it's really cool to see them fire up the cars the old-fashioned way and trying to fire everything up. And it was really cool. One of them was leaking oil. They had a oil. They had everything as if it was I just stepped back in time and it was the 1920s. So the SVRA race is going to be fun next week. So we're going to definitely be filming a lot there. So let us know what you want to see, though. We're trying to expand everything we're doing, and we want to show you guys different things. I know they're going to have NASCARs there, and that's one of my favorites because they have a bunch of. It reminds me of growing up. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. I I actually was looking back at some of the stuff we did in the past, and it was really interesting to see a lot of the stuff like, hey, can you film race 9? So I we did a bunch of that. So I just was curious what people want to see. So I'm gonna definitely get laps and we're gonna definitely get behind the scenes and just to show kind of different things going on at the track. But there's a lot of cool things. I'm gonna try to get them going into the track through one of the areas I tend to film at. So it's really cool. It's a great event. I want to say it's $40 for the weekend for the SVRA. Actually, let me get that pulled up here. Eh, Indianapolis. There we go. But yeah, I don't know if what this does. Oh no, I don't want to pin it. Just trying to oh, that's not Indianapolis. I want to get the official prices, so if anyone wants to go to check it out. Why is Wikipedia? Sometimes I wish that IndyCar had a better uh website. They really should upgrade it. There's a lot of stuff that it could be improved. There we go. Stop sharing. And then share. And thank you guys for being on, trying to grow this. If there's anything you guys want to see or go and talk about, let me know. There we go. Maximize it. But yeah, so if you're going this weekend, just some of the information. I'm going to kind of click through a few of these things because last year I had a problem going to this race. Last time I had a problem getting to the track because there were only certain parking lots open, and for whatever reason, IMS didn't do a good job telling it where it'll go. But what's really cool is they'll have the classic cars on the track. I mean, seeing these guys right here, it's just pretty amazing. I don't know. It's part of it feels like you're really going back in time. And it's amazing to see these pieces of history still working. So if you're going this weekend, it is for the 2-day admission, it's $40. Children under 25 are free with a paying adult. So you save $10 and you always do the carbon offset. I don't think I've ever done that. The 2-day admission. Sun admission is $20. And Saturday's admission is $30. So if you're interested in going, that's how much you're looking at paying. I believe parking is free when I parked last year. But I'll have to get back because it looks like they don't have their parking. I'll have to get to IMS, view schedule. And I'm gonna probably make a nicer schedule and post this also on our site as well, on YouTube and on Facebook. But yeah. So Christian, is there a group that you'd prefer us to actually? Is there one that you prefer? So it looks like it ends at 6:30. Gates open at 8 a.m. And yeah, it'll be a interesting weekend for SVRA. Looks like it opens up at I think it's 8 a.m. on if this will work. Sometimes when you go, oh, that is 8 a.m. to 5 tomorrow, and then, not tomorrow, I'm sorry, Saturday, and then Sunday is, well, that is Sunday, 8 to 5, and then Saturday is, sorry, when you do a live, sometimes the computer's a little slow. I don't know if they have parking information yet. I might have to I'm going to go contact IMS, so if anyone's interested, be sure to check it out. It's going to be a great time. And on that note, I am going to get off here. I might try, and also next weekend is Le Mans as well, so be sure to check that out. I have some people who are going to be helping me a little bit with Le Mans and everything going on there at the track. So, oh, I don't know why I didn't see that. Beech Grove, that's a good area. I have a friend that lives in Beech Grove. Yeah, we used to in college. I don't know if he still lives there. I think he does. But yeah, I have a few people. There's a couple people from I know that live in Greenwood. So you got people all over the area. But yeah, if you could subscribe, that'd be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching this with me. I have to get ready to head to work. I'm looking at doing a live tonight as well, talking about a couple different things. But or if you want to let me know in the comments below what we should talk about, that'd be awesome. My goal is to try to keep this growing, and hopefully get better stuff and grow this so that you guys have more news updates and different things going on at the track. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a good day.